This is how the Liquid Journals tool will look like. Using this tool, Alex and Joe will be able to collaborate in an easier way by offering some cool features to their followers. So, first of all, what they need to do is to create a journal. The journal defines the workspace for the collaboration, also for the publication. So let's create a journal. Here, Alex will go through three steps. First, he needs to complete the general info, then the sources to overlay, and finally specify a process. So here we can put the name of the journal, put some description here, and of course invite Joe. When we are done, we can go to the next step. In this phase, we specify the query that will be associated to the definition of the liquid journal. Here we first can specify the topic, and also we can complete here. We can see that we can get different kind of contributions, for example, paper, blogs, dataset, wikis, etc. We have the three here. We're happy with that, so let's select the sources. Let's say Springer archive. That's okay. So in here we see that we get an explanation of what will be included in the journal. And now we can test this. We get the results. We have mentioned we get multifaceted content and ordered by citations here. We can change that if we want. So we can see here the value. Alex and Joel will get the content automatically with the sources. They no longer need to go to each of them and to get the results. Okay, click next. In here we specify the collaboration in the process for the publications of issues. We go to that later. So let me just select total agreement, which means that we need to agree on everything. Okay, we have gathering phase, selection, publication. That's okay. Done. Okay, this is the interface of the liquid journal. We can see here all the options we have. We have here the updates from the query. We have the possibility of automatically explicitly asking for new updates. We can get also content from other sources, let's say from the system and for friends, but let's concentrate on this part first. Okay, the content, as we've mentioned, is based on a query. So if I update now and there is there are new data that met the definition of the query, we should be able to get that here. So in fact, I click here and I get all these resources, and I get all this. I get this new item, and that's perfect. So here we get all the updates, and in content we can see the actual content of the liquid journal with some cool features. We can see that we have the possibility of exporting, importing contributions. We can order the content here. Also we get the updates here on the right. That's we can see that Joe already joined the liquid journal. We don't have subscribers here yet. We can see we have for organization some public tags, and also we have some internal tags, for example master it for default. By doing this, we will see here how the content of the liquid journal can evolve. We have seen how we can get new data automatically from the repositories. Okay, so here Alex can say, okay, this is the content of the liquid journal. I have to read this. I would like to read open source science. We can get all the metadata here. We get some statistic, so for example, number of references, citations, versions. So if this were a liquid publication, we'll have here the trace of the evolution of the publication, but we don't have that. And also discussion if there were comments. So now this guy, I can click here, right, and go and read the paper. Let's say Alex already read that and say, okay, this doesn't really fit the content, doesn't really fit the topics here of the journal, so I would like to remove this. And again, I can get here the updates. So are we seeing this is content which is associated to the journal, but it's always evolving. And so I can, for example, here add a new contribution. We can see that we can have different kind of contribution by default paper that I can change. I would like to add some basic info like a Wikipedia page. That let me add just okay. And our system is smart enough to recognize a wiki page, so we can just put here the URL, and this system will get the data we need from there, and in general from any media wiki system. And here we have the results, and we see here the updates, of course, and we have also some other features like we can annotate with some special tags. We're going to see this later. We can forward information. We can add this to the to an issue. We'll get to that later also. So this is content evolving, and I somehow we have here a long list of info unless I remove this, so I can somehow tag this for future references to make this thing easier. Let's say I would like to put this, I must read this paper, so I just put it here, and that's okay. I get here the new tag, and I have the references here. Perfect. And then I can just tag this as a public tag. I put here, okay, this is about data set. If I want, I can put here this as an internal tag, it's my tag, but I don't, so I put it as public. So the people which follow this journal will get this organization, so they can access more quickly using this structure. So, but somehow, sometimes we need to deliver some periodical releases, as Alex and Joe in this case need to publish periodically some collections. So let's see how we can do this. For this, we have the notion of issues which are permanent collection of links that ensures also that the collection remains in time. The collection remains in time. So let's go here and see what is an issue. We don't have any, so let's create one. So let's say this month we need to release a issue on new review models. That's okay. Let's put here a description, and we can specify the editorial board. Alex of Joe, of course, but we although we have here the list, we have this here because we can have a specialized list of editors for each issue. So we can have a long list of editors here and people which are expert on a specific topic on each issue. Perfect. So done. And we have here our issue on new review models with 0 contributions here, and this is private. As we'll see, we can start filling in this issue. So the content here will be changing until we get this published.